Hello all, this is Zimnala coming at you with another adventure in Demise, Rise of the Q10. We're now into Ascension points of difficulty, so, we defeated the Dragon King last time, and that's where I said I would be changing that marker. So, we're gonna go, and I think we're gonna go check out the teleporters that are actually in the ant tunnel. The random ones that we never checked out. And that's a fitting place for us to go because we've already gone by and said hi to the Lost Lemurian with this character, I think. So we could do both of those things. We're gonna go pop over there. We'll say hi to the Lost Lemurian. I think that was the very first quest anyway. We actually already grabbed the map from Declan's room, so we actually had already done one single quest. Anyway, did we not cast spells on ourselves? Am I crazy? Dang. That's okay. We can fix that easily. Oh, what's over here? Did we never map this out? Alright, well, new area. Okay. That's fun. Yeah, there were a couple little areas we never did. What are there? And that was a teleporter we may not have actually sorted out either. Where do we think this goes? Oh. Okay. That's cute.
Cool.
So that just takes you to the dragon city, to the giant city, huh? Well, interesting. And that takes us to Lost Lemurian anyway. So we'll pop in and say hi. Howdy doody. Where did you take us again? You. 34. Is this just death for us? This could just be death for us. This is definitely probably just death for us. Well, we won't sell ourselves short. There is a universe where we get out. Is it a easy universe? It sure isn't. I mean, we're not super weak either. There's a universe where we make it to the exit. So we're immediately in Adventureland, though. Does this count as doing the end game content of Ascension as well? I mean, certain groups we're gonna have a real bad time with. Some groups we're okay with. I mean, these guys aren't so bad. This is definitely going to attrition our spells, though. We'll have to sit around waiting at points, but... This is a game we've played before. Oh, we don't want to fight these guys. But they're not being aggressive, so that's the okie dokie for me. On a plus note, this is good experience. What's going on down here? Oh, it's you guys. We are gonna actually have to put this on our spell book now. So these guys are not dangerous to us either. They're just gonna be a bit of a drain on our spells. Well, I guess I said we were in Ascension territory, so I guess I wasn't fibbing. Isn't really a good place for just a level 300 ninja, though. I was just testing out teleporters. I just didn't remember that this one took us all the way back here. Oh yes, please give me some stuff I don't have to cast a lot of spells for. Thank you, game. I mean, we could just melee our way through. We'll regenerate a little bit of spells along the way. So that's an example of a teleporter I should have had marked. These ones are a little nastier. You can still take them though. The point where we're gonna die is if we have to fight one of those Death Adders. We do not have maxed out acid resist on this character. So the first group of those that we see is just going to murder us. However, we don't have to fight one this way, I believe. Now, ironically, I think our safest way out is the way you're supposed to leave this place. The first way you do it. Because while we might be able to make it to that door where Dog is, I actually think that's a bad idea. What do you mean? Oh, is it Plague? It's these guys, yeah. We could do this. It depends a lot on if there are Gorgons on the entrance or not. But But actually, any of the elementals would also be bad. So I think I'd actually prefer not to use that exit now that I know of all the other ones. Ah, they paralyze. That's actually nasty. Yeah, bad paralysis will end this real quick. And also, if we get into a melee with the Dark Center, it could also behead us, so there's a few bad things that could happen this way. But we're still gonna give it a shot. And the worst they could do is kill us, right? Oh, it's not gonna let us go through without dog, is it?
Cool. Cool.
That's true.
Cool.
Huh. That's certainly true. Yeah, we can't actually go out that way, can we? Well, good thing I realized it at this point. We're not that committed. I guess we'll have to try to get out that room anyway. Which one was the beach access? Oh right, it was over here. Okay. Yeah, we're good. Well, I will be honest, we've made it farther on this particular mistaken journey than I had anticipated us being able to. So this is a bit of a surprise for me, too. Now this character has never actually used the Journeyman's Key to get over there. I wonder if we can open that door if we're just gonna be doomed. One of those things will happen. I don't know if it's on a per character basis or on just a quest point basis, and we're gonna find out. Hi, dog. You don't want to join? Tragic. Well, technically that's a quest that we've completed. If we hadn't already. But that's a revenge quest. Look at that jumping the gun. Well, we're gonna know real quick if I can get out or not without dying. Like I said, if we have to go down and fight Death Adders, we're just absolutely dead. So I don't see Gorgons, at least.
Bye-bye.
Well, this doesn't... I haven't tried to go in there yet. Yeah, we can't get in that way yet either. So you do have to use the key to get in there once. Yeah, now we know. Well, we'll make a play for it, but I don't think this is gonna go well. Well, there's two strikes against us. Once, we're only at about half max HP, and the second thing is... We don't have max resist for acid, so both of those things are not great. Or if we get lucky, they won't murder us. Alright, acceptable. Elves.
Cool.
I actually didn't know they could show up there. Or here. Well, Paralyze is definitely better for these guys. We might just squeak our asses out of here. This is the way out. Is close enough? Nope. I think this is, though. Phew. Jeez. That was spooky. That whole entire journey was spooky. Well, we did the impossible. We made it through that without fully dying. That was quite a journey. Well then. We can go back and do what I was originally going to do. Got sidetracked. I'm just gonna mark those two places, because this one right here went to Giant City. I forget what floor it was. I'm gonna say it's like 7 Giant City. I'll know where it goes anyway. I'm just gonna mark that. That goes to 30. 30. It might be 34. Well, that'll at least tell me where it goes. So we can check out some of these on the way back. There are a couple things I'm going to do. I'm gonna go get us a copy of those ant eggs. Because that is a key item that we could have. I'm also gonna go over here.
Cool. Cool.
As we did use it up.
Cool.
Oh wait, this was the symbol for going down. Was there another secret over here? I wouldn't call this a good secret, but it was in fact a way down. We are almost there now.
Cool.
Weird coloration on stuff. That's all. Oh right, there was another mark for down in that corner. We should check that out too. I may not have ever checked that one out.
Cool.
Okay, who won? You wanted to join me. Well, get in the party. Yeah, nope. I've already killed this for this character before. They've accidentally shown up before, so I just go over here. Sure can. We already actually tested this, so I already noticed that. Okay. Okay, then we will go back and test some of those teleporters, or at least one of them. Yeah, getting back in these tunnels is actually a hassle. At least the teleporters aren't that deep down though. Like they don't go below this floor. Where was that one at? Oh, right, we could go in there to get there. Okay. Yeah, that's true. Well, this one's one we can manually get to, so let's... So this is a way out. We've already taken that one, I just don't remember where it takes us out. But I can mark that it is an egress. There was another one that was more random that I do want to take. It was hiding in a wall. Oh. Just a dead end. Okay. And we want a different one of the up ways up. Was it really that high up? That's interesting. I don't remember that being that way, but I guess so. Oh, there's two actually. I see. This has a barbarian sign on it. Oh.
Cool.
Well then. Oh, is this Explorer? No, this is not Explorer. This is Barbarian, right? Am I crazy?
Bye-bye.
Well, this one we can put in our back pocket. Because this is actually used to get into the back area of the Lemurians. Which is a place that has extra experience. That didn't work. That's funny. Let's go try the other one out real quick while we've already, like, cleared the way. Not that fighting in that area is a problem, but there's just less to deal with. And we're already thinking about it, so... And it won't take very long. And getting down to get the eggs was the long part. Where does that come from?
Bye-bye.
Oh, that's a different area entirely. I'm just gonna peek in here just to see if there was any teleporters in that library area. I just couldn't remember. There sure is. It's not the one we're taking though, so let's mark that down that this leads to the... You know, it might actually be the thief one still, because that is the way towards that little, like, thief area. Master Mild, and you know, we are gonna have to go bring home a master mile just to prove we can. You know? Where do you think this goes? Oh. Well, that's a place it could take us. That's weird.
Bye-bye.
Huh. Interesting. You know, something I'm curious about is if we go to use the Journeyman's Key, will it just attune us to that room? Because I would really, really like to be able to use it. If we get stuck down there again. It is a little out of sequence, but
Cool. Cool.
let's see if it works before we do some of the other stuff.
Bye-bye.
Yep, sure did. It also worked at getting us killed, so it did both of those things, but it did work for what I wanted it for. So now we should be able to get in that room, but it looks like we're not ready for it. The problem is we're missing some of the resists. We also didn't really lose anything though. So we are going to go back for that third teleport. And that'll be the third one in that little area. So that just takes you to the graveyard area on 2. Which is funny. Ah, so we got one more to check out, which is in this one over here. Huh.
Bye-bye. Cool.
Now where do we think this takes us? To 2. Oh, it just takes us up? Interesting. I'm just gonna go down to Market. Because it's... Well, honestly, you could just take it back up. If we wanted to. But we're just gonna go level. Well, that's just a fast way up. Well, that was... I don't know if I'd say it's anticlimactic, but it wasn't what I expected. So on that note, since it didn't take us anywhere, we could actually go up a floor and go try that one that's in the wall. I know we can get there from a different area, but we don't need to get there from another area.
Cool. Cool. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
So 4 forward. What's going on here? Just a whole bunch of up and down nonsense. Where do we think you're gonna take me? 3 to the entrance? Well, it did. Can I see it from here? Yes. Well, okay, that was interesting. We got some more of the teleporters marked. Well, let's go and actually get some adventuring done. We determined that if we were gonna blast these guys, paralyzing's good. It sure was. Do you? So paralyzing is better for these guys too. I'm not gonna life dominate every single one. I want to make sure at least one of them won't run away.
Bye-bye. Cool.
So crunchy.
Bye-bye. Cool. Cool.
Plenty of spiders. We'll have to melee these ones, but it's fine. I don't know how easily we'll get down here, but we'll try.
Cool.
These guys aren't so bad.
Cool.
I mean, honestly, by doing that, they weren't that dangerous. These guys are still dangerous, though, if they get the right spells off on us. Oh, these things didn't properly regenerate? Unfortunate. Yeah, as long as we soften them up, they're not as dangerous. That actually lowers their ability to hit us. They got us. Like I said, their spells can be pretty nasty. It's the risk we were taking for quick leveling. Alright, let's take a quick peek and see if we got any upgrades in the pipeline. This is the one we're currently on, 250, 306. Well, we were almost to it. Assassin Tiwaza wouldn't be too shabby. I want to say 333 was also a level. There was 417. Yeah, we can't wear this, I think. So we're currently wearing this one, but we could switch to this. at 339, which is probably our best hat. At least as a ninja. $333 for that. Same for this. So that's where most of our big upgrades are going to come from. Understood. And that's when we'll get a better Jagger and we'll switch back for some more leveling on and the other stuff. Yeah, let's go get some quick and dirty leveling done. You still have a good chance to hit you with these stats, huh? Yeah, this'll work. This'll probably take more than one of these groups too. The neat thing is if we actually run low, we can just melee. It's only very slightly slower. Yeah, but after we survived that trip down to see Dog by accident, I feel like we earned this one. It is basically mandatory that we essentially max out our resist before we properly explore this area though, so that's one of the things in our pipeline. Otherwise, there's essentially a 0% chance of us actually getting past some of those spellcaster fights we need to get through. We'll clear it out, just to get ourselves a little bit of gold. There we go. And that'll let us get one bit of increase. We had that better weapon. I think it was assassins. Yep. So how much better is it? 3 more attack, 2 more defense. Actually, it might be slightly less on that because we are missing a couple stats, but it's not too many. What this does have is it has backstab on it, and it also has a higher multiplier, so this should still do more damage even if we lose a little AD. Yeah, some of these are out of order too, which is the weird part. I mean, honestly, when we get up to it, probably the Vorpal Blade's better. So I'd probably take this over the other thing, but it might be worth trying it. Just for funsies. It does have better AD. But beheading is probably a better. But yes, thank you all for watching. I'm probably going to end up calling it here. And yeah, I'll see you all next time. Y'all take care now. Bye bye.